We should be online right now. It says our health is good. What is up, everyone? This is Carlos Sanchez, aka Sneak Geek, NEAKGEEKZ, coming at you with another cryptocurrency news cap. And in the news, what's on the top of everybody's mind is the blood that's on the streets. The prices are dropping, right? Run away, run away. Hide your children, hide the women. The end is near. What are some of the other ways that it's being described? Let's see, Morgan Stanley says Bitcoin isn't currency. Other words that are being used. Crash, Bitcoin price crashes 20%. People are going crazy, another title. Bitcoin price is in a speculation bubble. Bitcoin is tumbling. Bitcoin price crashes. Man, it's a lot of adjectives. Bitcoin price dips. How low can you go? Bears are pushing. Let's see. Goldman Sachs, bearish note on Bitcoin highs. Everybody wants to know, why is the price? This is a bloodbath. There goes another description. Mateo says he's having a beer. Yo, Mateo, what is up? So I'm going to tell you exactly why the prices are going down. Exactly, with 99.9% certainty, why it's going down. But before we do that, let's get into some of the headlines. Cheers, Mateo, cheers. All right, let's look at the CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap, everything's red. It recovered. The total CoinMarketCap was, earlier I looked, was about 93 billion. Bitcoin's dominance is still, I think, was a little bit lower at 38. Now it's kind of going up a little bit, 39. But, down from the high of 118 billion for the total market cap. So as of right now, let me give this a little refresh. We are seeing prices of Bitcoin of 23.05, Ethereum 324, Ripple at 25 cents. So everything's down, bloody red. Litecoin's at 29. And it's interesting to look, if you can see here, Litecoin, oh man, I didn't want to highlight all of that. Anyway, Litecoin is only down 2.96%, which is pretty good compared to everything else. BitShare is only down 5.98%. So these, imply that these are strong crypto, strong projects. Let's, so yeah, look, red all the way down. I'm sure a lot of you have already done this, but we're going to look for some winners. Look for some winners. So quantum resistance is up 6.8%. That is dollar-wise, though. Let's keep that in mind. And Leo Coin up 0.47%. And Library Credits I was looking at is up 8.05%. Okay, so another thing I like to look at is, let's look at BTC. So that was the USD comparison. Let's look at it where coins are in relation to Bitcoin. In relation to Bitcoin, Ethereum is actually up 0.09%. You know what? Let's expand this for the 7-day. Let's see if we can get a better 7-day. And so the 7-day look. So Ethereum is actually up. It switched it to USD, but it's actually up 26%. But I want to look at BTC. Will it show me that? Okay. So Ethereum is actually up 54% in comparison to BTC over the 7 days. Over the 24 hours, or I'm sorry, over the 1 hour is up 1.97%. I'm more interested in the 24 hour, 0.09%. Ripple is up 24 hour, 1.92. So everything, let's scroll down, in relation to Bitcoin, is pretty much up. IOTA is not. IOTA had a huge drop. Stratus had a drop, right? Zcash, as we can see, I'm talking about 24 hours. Bitcoin, Steam, one of my favorites, is down in comparison to Bitcoin, is what we're looking at here. Doge is up. Doge is looking like a strong competitor there. So that's interesting to look at. So when you're looking at CoinMarketCap, you're looking at these charts, make sure you also are looking at that. I mean, it depends what your ultimate goal is, if it is to accumulate dollars or if it's to accumulate more coin or more Bitcoin for that matter. Yeah, Litecoin, I'm digging Litecoin. I'm holding my Litecoin. I'm stacking my Litecoin. Litecoin didn't take a big hit in all of this. So I'm going to look at some more. Let's look at some of these headlines that I mentioned. So all these words that are being used to describe what's going on with the crypto space and the bloodbath that's happening. So a lot of theories out there know that the blogs and these news outlets, the way they make money is by eyeballs. And the easiest and fastest way for them to get eyeballs is through fear, right? And FUD, right? Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. As long as they can keep that hype cycle going, they'll get the eyeballs and they will make money off of their advertising and whatever else they're doing. So they're not in the business of not selling fear and not pushing fear because it is counter to their business model. So you always got to keep that in mind, right? Looks like it's telling me that my health is dropping. I don't know why, but on the stream. Anyway, here on Steemit was an interesting post that was made by, this was by Zero Hedge. And he's pointing out that why could so Bitcoin plunges to 2-week low on triple whammy of concerns, he says. After rallying 80%, it is down 25%. iBank Coin reports that investors are spooked over recent cyber attacks, uncertainty surrounding the Bitcoin platform upgrade, right? Bitmain announced that they're threatening a hard fork for Bitcoin come after the August 1st. If SegWit is initiated, they will threaten a hard fork by pointing their miners in a different direction. And for those of you that don't know, Bitmain is one of the biggest manufacturers of Bitcoin mining hardware. They also have one of the largest, not the largest, but they're one of the top 3 Bitcoin mining facilities, pools, better description, because they probably have multiple facilities, but they have one of the biggest mining pools. So they're threatening to hard fork because it's not in their best interest to get this SegWit activation going. So CNBC reports about attacks. There was an attack on Bitfinex. That's one of the reasons that IOTA dropped a lot in price. Bitfinex is the only exchange that is selling IOTA coin, and IOTA, because of that, they experienced that DDoS on Bitfinex. It looks like other exchanges might have also. I know Coinbase stopped selling. And you know what? If you're looking to get in on the dips, there's a huge dip like this, and you have an account on Coinbase, Coinbase is not the place to go. They have a long-standing history of when this happens, when these price drops happen, they will not sell. They'll say, we're overloaded, blah, 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 blah. It's because they bought at a certain price, and they can't afford to sell it to you at this lower price because they will lose. They're going to hold off and wait till the price recovers, and then, or until they can buy up enough coins at this price, so then they can resell it to those of you that have accounts on Coinbase. I do not have an account on Coinbase. So again, with this article on Steemit, he's saying maybe because of the platform upgrade, right? The Bip148, the uncertainty about that. And one of the bigger ones is the inclusion in the anti-money laundering bill. This is a very interesting one. Last but not least, Senators Chuck Grassley, Republican of Indiana, Dianne Feinstein, the witch, the wicked witch, Democratic witch from California, John Cornyn, Republican of Texas, and Sheldon Whitehouse, a Democratic of Rhode Island, have sponsored Bill S-1241, Combating Money Laundering, Terrorist Financing, and Counterfeiting Act, which adds language to existing anti-money laundering provisions to include digital wallets, prepaid access devices like prepaid phones, and other digital currency exchangers like prepaid card, gift cards, if they contain over $10,000 of cryptocurrency. Civil forfeiture laws will come into effect. And what that means, a civil forfeiture law is where it gives the government the right. It isn't, they don't have any freaking rights to do this, but under the way they wrote their laws, they have the right, which is a joke, the use of that word, to confiscate anything that is related, if they suspect you, anything that is described in here, in addition to anything else that they find. So let's say they go into your house, they could take they could take silver, gold, seize your bank accounts, even though it doesn't have anything to do with cryptocurrency. Take your computers, everything and anything they want, they will take, and that's crazy. So is this a reason of why the price is dropping? Right? Is this a reason? Let's see what other people are saying. So I talked about Bitfinex undergoing DDoS attack that happened earlier, and when you went to CoinMarketCap, you couldn't even get a price on IOTA because they halted, the wallets were temporarily stopped on Bitfinex for IOTA. Let's see what else. Okay, another article on Cointelegraph talking about Bitfinex undergoing DDoS attack and IOTA wallets temporarily unavailable. Let's go to the Merkle. What is the Merkle talking about? Bitcoin. So this is an interesting, so people are talking about because Bitmain threatened a hard fork. Bitcoiners don't anticipate a coin split according to a survey on the Merkle. The survey was done by Dennis, and you can see his Twitter handle is XENTAGZ, and he did a poll, and the poll came 62% said no, 38% said yes. So this was a small poll, but it was 1,700 votes. So that's a pretty good. 1,000 is usually a good number to have, and they had close to 2,000 votes, and from these results, that's pretty good. So 62% don't expect that. So why is the price dropping? You know, Bitcoin price growth is speculation. Bubble will burst. Bitcoin price watch. How low can it go? And this is on newsbtc.com. Let's see. Morgan Stanley saying Bitcoin isn't a currency. Just going to go through all these headlines. I'm not going to get into currency analysis. And this is Dollar Vigilante. You won't believe the stupid new law against cash and Bitcoin. So, yes. So, getting back to the original question. I got one Bitcoin on Gladio Coin. Okay, let's see. Jose says, yes, and some people are saying that Gladio Coin will pay the BTC investment. I didn't quite catch that. Yeah, definitely. Someone's asking, could bot traders make the coins go down? Yeah, so one of the things that happens, right, someone, a whale or a number of whales could start selling. And this is not the reason, but a number of whales could start selling and the price drops. And if people were long, those longs will get closed out, which will then accelerate the going down of the price. And then more people will start selling. And that, you know, that is one scenario that can cause the prices to go down, you know, potentially. So, okay, so my answer. And where are we now in the video? Let me just look at my timestamp. Here, we're at 14 minutes in. So 14 minutes in, people are wondering what the hell is the answer, right? Why is the price dropping? This is it. One simple reason, no rocket science. You don't need a degree in finance or in blockchain or in politics or economics to figure this out. The reason the price of cryptocurrencies are going down, and you're not going to like this, is because there are more sellers than buyers. Very simple. The number one reason, I'm going to repeat it, that there are the price of crypto is going down is because there are more sellers than buyers. That is why the price is going down. So yeah, it's not the answer you were looking for. It's not going to give you some key insight into how you can profit off of this situation. But I mean, if you do want to profit off of it, the best thing you could do strategy is buy the dips. Buy the dips when the prices are going down. That means there's a sale going on, right? There's a flash sale for cryptocurrencies, and that is what's going on right now. And that's how it should be described, right? Not all this fear that is created by the blogs that want more eyeballs and the news media outlets that want more eyeballs. The price is going down because there's a flash sale, because there's more sellers than buyers. So go in there and get yourself some discounted coins. That's what you need to do. All right, everybody, let's look at some mining. I was curious of some difficulty. So that's some of the news. Let's get into some difficulty numbers. Litecoin difficulty. This is very interesting. We looked at this earlier in the week. And as you can see here, this is Bitcoin Wisdom, Litecoin difficulty charts. We talked about this huge drop that we had. Huge drop. And that number was, I think it was like 30. What was that number? Let me find it. It was 21.8% drop in the hash rate for Litecoin. Huge. And then we had this pickup. That pickup explains some things on my end, on my mining. And so that pickup was 16%. So we're still down. So we had this 2% drop here. And then we had this 21% drop for 23.9% drop. And a 16.7% increase. So we're still down. As we could see here, we're still down from this high of the Litecoin hash rate. And that will explain, I'm going to get into my Litecoin mining, why I was averaging 0.71, 0.72 Litecoin per day, and now it's dropped to 0.60. And that explains that drop. Let's give this a little refresh, see if there's any additional information there. No. So that's why I got that drop. So the Litecoin hash rate is going to continue to go up is what I anticipate there. Let's see. Let's take a look at Fiat Leak. So Fiat Leak, man. So with this price drop, what's going on? Look who's buying. Look who's buying the mad rush. Over 1,000 coins in the past 28 minutes. China, 44 coins. The South African ZAR, 9.7. Brazil, 4.5. Euro, 2.2 and 1.7 rubles as far as people buying crypto. So all the banksters are getting in right now on the flat. This is where the smart money, this is what the smart money's doing right here. You see that? They're buying. They're buying, not selling. That's what's up with that. Unconfirmed Bitcoin transactions. Okay, we're at 45,000, which is pretty good. So a lot of people aren't moving their coins, right? They're not using them. They're basically keeping them on exchanges or keeping them in their wallets. That's down from 90,000 when I checked earlier in the week, or was it last week? And definitely down from a high of 200,000 unconfirmed Bitcoin transaction. So that's good news right there, that is going down. Let's take a look at, and I know there was a lot of things that I wanted to cover that I'm probably forgetting. You know, we got Bip148. So what can you do for August 1st? So before August 1st, what you want to do when it comes to Bitcoins is take your Bitcoins, make sure you have them in a wallet that you control the private keys. So that would be a hardware wallet or a desktop wallet, and don't move them. Don't buy Bitcoins, don't move them. That's what I recommend. Just hold off to see how things shake out. Okay, so I know Juan bought, I think he said, he bought 2 Ethereum at 256. Man, good for you, bro. Congratulations on that nice purchase on that. Yes, sir. Okay, let's look. I'm going to show you some more mining. So, yeah, so I've been averaging over here 0.60 LTC with 266 mega hashes, which is what I'm getting right now on litecoinpool.org. One of my miners. This other miner is doing 154, and we're averaging Not too good since the difficulty's been going up, a 0.17. But again, remember, GiveMeCoins.com is merge mine, so you also get Doge, you also get PTC, you get VIA, and SIS. Gets merge mine with that. So I like the fact that I'm getting those Doge. Hashness, I'm doing some Litecoin mining there. Just going to show you guys this so let me copy this. So right now in my balance I have 4.23 688 LTC, and earlier this morning I checked my Litecoin balance, which was about maybe 4 hours ago, and this is what I had at this price of $27. I had a $113 balance, and if I refresh that, I have a $117 balance. So $4, which is about right with my numbers. About 85 cents an hour. It's what it's making, which is pretty cool. Let's refresh this because I know this price has gone up. And that's based on a price of $27.65. Now the price is $29. And we have now a grand total of 126. So that's what's happening with that. Let's look. Oh yeah, my Genesis mining. Hopefully I didn't get logged out. But my Genesis mining is looking sweet. $745 up to date from an investment of $1,800 in my Dash X11. If I notice that people have been using my code, if you're using my code, please let me know in the comments that you use my code. Let me know how much you bought, and leave your code in the comments, and I can confirm that if you actually bought that amount, and I'll use your code because I only want to give back to you guys if you're using my code. I notice some people are, so please, if you use my code, let me know in the comments below. Tell me how much you purchase, so I can do a confirmation of that, and make sure you leave your code in that description or in that comment. So yeah, you know what? Let me look at my Hashness. We go back. I hit the wrong button. I wanted to show you guys something on Hashness. So anyway, so we're in my 256, 48% maintenance fee on there. Since I'm here, let me go to what my balance is and check on my balance on Hashness for so there's some controversy, right? So I'm using Hashness because I've been using it for a long time. Hashness, Bitmain is the guy behind Hashness. I don't agree with his threatening of a hard fork. I don't agree with his politics. I don't agree with what he is doing, but I've been on this for a long time. And I've been on this website for a long time, and I can't just sell right now my crypto and get out of this, right? I can't just do that because I'll have a huge loss. So what I'm doing is I'm not reinvesting in my crypto, in my Bitcoin, hashing on Hashness. I'm not reinvesting. I actually stopped reinvesting a while ago. Looks like my internet is really slow right here, folks. So I wanted to show y'all something. I don't think I'm going to be able to here. Damn. All right. How hard is, someone's asking, how hard is it to make the Litecoin miner set up with miner L3? If you're talking about a hardware miner, it's not very hard at all. One of the things is you need to know what the IP address is for the miner. I don't know that off the top of my head. You need to, when you connect it, and when you connect the miner, someone's asked me to make a video detailing, oh, okay, here we go. We're back making a detailed video about how to set up the hardware miner. I will do that. Folks, but that's not going to happen today. So what I was going to show you is I said 45% copy here. Let's put this back in here, and let's go to Bitcoin price, and the price has gone up since then, but I had a balance of $29.33, and now I have a balance of $30, so whatever that is, 70 cents, and that was in the past 3 or 4 hours, I think. I'm not sure when I last did this check. But, this is making maybe $4 to $7 depending on the price. Let's refresh the price. So yeah, from the so $4 or $5 I think it's making from hardware from Bitcoin mining. On the L3, what I wanted to show you was the maintenance. It's 4.42. It was down yesterday pretty low because the price was much higher. But that's the maintenance on Hashnest for the L3 miner. So it is a good deal. Yeah. When do I think Bitcoin will hit 5,000? So we definitely got to get through this SegWit thing of August 1st. But, by the end of the year, maybe sooner, right? By the end of the year, but maybe sooner, it'll hit. I mean, hit and sustain it. I mean, I think it'll hit, and then it'll definitely come down. There'll be a correction. At what point, I don't know. But a sustained 5,000, I think it'll be by the end of the year that it builds a support level where it can, springboard from. So with that said, let me, I was talking to some cats yesterday asking me about the price on some phone calls. Some people always asking me, yo, what's going on? The sky is falling. And, it's been bubbly, man. It's been very bubbly. And when it gets bubbly like that, people start selling. And when there's more sellers than buyers, the price is going to drop. But also, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all of them, because they've all been on a rip to the moon, they need to have a correction so they can build a support level and then they can springboard again, right, and go up higher. That's a fundamental thing that needs to happen. And that is one of the things that's happening, and that's what we're seeing here, which is just an awesome thing, right? So we need that to see it continue to grow. So someone asked, my prediction, 5,000 by the end of the year. I mean, I think we'll hit it sooner than that, but it'll have a good 5,000 floor or support of 5,000 by the end of the year. So everybody, I think I got to get going right now. Just wanted to make this quick news recap, show you a little bit about what I'm doing with mining. And if you like the video, please, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Please give me a thumbs up. It's always appreciated to let me know that I'm going in the right direction with this video, with these videos. So please do that. Don't hesitate to share, and don't hesitate to follow me on Steemit. My Steemit is blowing up. I'm getting surpassed the 200 follower. I surpassed the 200 follower milestone. I'm gonna be making a post on Steemit talking about that. And if you follow me and you post on there and you say I'm in, I'm going to pick you and some other folks and give away some Steem. So that's what's up, everybody. Peace. I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned. And remember, buy the dips and don't sell early. You don't lose until you sell. Remember, stay in the game. That's how you win. Stay in the game.